One certain night in 1990, Nkem visited a village, and while they were in that village, he met a very pretty lady, and they got talking, and that was how they became very good friends, knowing fully well that in those days there were no cell phones, there were a few, land phones. They decided to be writing each other. As their love grew in writing, it came to a world, they grew into a world where they found love with each other and told their parents about it. So when Nkem decided to get married to this beautiful lady, their parents had already agreed of, because they've loved them already, as they have known about their relationship long before now. So everybody was happy about the marriage, and Nkem decided to, find out what it takes to get married to this lady. And when Nkem visited her village for the first time, people began to wonder what he's doing in that village. First of all, they said that village is full of a lot of mystery, like they do mysterious things. Like, why would Nkem even want to marry the girl? But you see, one thing people fail to understand is there are some families that have some issues, but they do not even know they have those issues. So before you throw, tantrums, before you begin to call them names, find out if they even know or if they are even aware of the situation they are dealing with. Because it's one thing to know you have a problem, is another thing to know how to solve that problem. But when you do not know you have a problem, then that's a bigger problem. So Nkem's friends who lived in that village, because of the relationship with this beautiful lady, Nkem already started making friends around her area. So they told him all of those different stories, and Nkem did not listen. So when Nkem visited the village, they booked for when he was coming back to collect the list, the introduction proper. When Nkem visited, he got the list, and he took the list home, showed his parents, and they were like, wow, it's a lot of money, but they are going to do it. And then they could receive cowrie for dowry and dowry payment and all that stuff, which they did. So Nkem got married to his beautiful lady. And this beautiful lady and Nkem traveled back to Lagos. And when they got to Lagos, everything was going on fine. They were a couple that people would look up to. And that was how Nkem and the wife decided to do they do that, those discussions that couples do in the night to be able to have children. But Nkem and his beautiful wife did not have children. They stayed. The first year they tried, no children. The second year they tried, no children. The third year they tried, no children. And you know that in some Igbo tradition, you dare not mention IVF to them. Then surrogacy was not common, so you dare not mention all of those kind of easy ways to have children, or better ways to have children, if the natural conception does not work. Nkem decided to visit one of his friends in one of these communities in Ogun State. And when he got to that place, his friend was just asking, oh boy, how far? You don't tell, what's going on? He now said that he has everything, but right now he doesn't have children. It's been years into the marriage, no child. No, as in the wife has never missed her period, not even a miscarriage. The friend in Ogun State now said, is that why you are getting all, gloomy? And no, don't worry. There's solution to all of this. Don't worry about it. We'll find a way. The guy now told him that there's this witch doctor, although he didn't put it as though he's a witch doctor, but of course he's a witch doctor, that makes people to be pregnant and all of that. He came now and said, are you serious? Said yes. So that was how he came now, said okay, that he would love to discuss it with the wife. Came, got home, discussed with the wife. The wife was like, she's being skeptical about it. The husband said, no, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. This is legit, that the friend told him about it. And that was how they went to see the witch doctor. On reaching there, the witch doctor said that he will have to sleep with Nkem's wife before Nkem's wife would take him. Immediately Nkem's wife heard that one. She said, no, that can she sleep with a native doctor before, or a witch doctor, before she would take in. So when she went inside, the man spoke to her. She was not having it. She came out in anger and was telling the husband, how can she do that kind of a thing? The husband said, God forbid, that they cannot do that kind of a thing. They went home. In the middle of the night, Nkem woke the wife and said, what do you think about what the witch doctor has suggested? You know, it's been 5 years, no children. Don't you think we should do this thing so that people will not laugh at us? The wife now said, I'll prefer they laugh at us than me going to do that kind of a thing. That was how Nkem did not do it. So Nkem did not do it, and the wife. So they went ahead, went to another witch doctor. The witch doctor told them that they should bring 4 chickens, 5 white eggs, and all those plenty things for ritual. And when they go home, they say that they can't do it. They left it. They went to the third, witch doctor. The third witch doctor now told them that they need to do this one, that this one is easy, that they should cut the fingernail of a 90-year-old woman and bring it to them. So when they got home, they discussed about it. The wife said she's not having it, that she can't do it. And Kim said, that this is very fishy, that he cannot do that kind of a thing. So that was how they now told Nkem, okay, that he should, this last one, that the wife will have to sleep in the forest, and after that they will go and do some incantation in the river for her to take in. That one, they saw it like it was something easy. So Nkem and the wife went. Nkem and the wife slept in that hut, and at night they took the wife to that river and began to do incantation. So 2 weeks later, Nkem's wife took in and gave birth to a baby girl. And when she gave birth to a baby girl, the baby girl was born a mermaid. Like, she was half human, half fish. So when the child is having a bath, she turns to that mermaid. But when she is normal, when she's normal with other children, she's a normal child. So she was doing mysterious things. She sees things before they happen and all. So one time, so the parents decided to travel, like to go for a vacation, since they've never gone for a vacation since they got married. It was about having a child and all. And that was how they were to enter the plane. The child now said, because they were going to fly over the Atlantic Ocean, since they were going to the US, the child now said that she cannot fly you because the plane will crash. So they said, okay, that they were going to stop they will try to cut the trips short so that it will be easy for her. They can use other planes. Or maybe if they can stop here and take another plane like that until they got to where they were their destination. The child agreed. But when they got to one of the planes, the child just went to the where the pilot used to sit. Is it cockpit? They call it whatever. And this diverted the plane. They saw her enter that place, but how she diverted the plane from the route it was taking was mysterious to everybody, because every other person was just shouting because the plane they were experiencing serious turbulence, and that was how the plane just stopped, suspended in the air. And then she now said you should turn on this thing again, and start. That was how they diverted again and started going. This is something that the pilots have explained, that under normal circumstances, this plane will crash. And everybody has started putting on their masks, their whatever, to begin to, the parachute they will wear, because they were already now on the sea. And that's how the girl now started telling the pilots what to do, how to navigate till they get to a safe landing, maybe the closest airport. They got to the very, very closest airport and began to, try to land. And that's how the girl now told them not to land. They should wait in the air for some time. They waited in the air for some time before the plane landed. And when the plane was landing, it was not also easy. But she told them that they should not worry. This girl was just a little girl. She was even just about, let's say, 6 years. And she was just helping the pilot to control the They were controlling it gently. The pilot one was a white man, the other two were blacks, and that's how they controlled this plane to a halt. So all the people in the aircraft came out. They were like asking the girl, "Who are you?" Because everything that this girl was doing was something that an adult, somebody who is big, could have done, not a baby or not a child. Who are you? When they asked her, "Who are you?" she was just looking at them like, why are they asking her? She was just smiling. And that's how the parents took her away, and they decided to go have some meal. But the parents knew what was going on. The people in the plane did not know what was going on. So when they were to take off again to go to their destination, the child said she was not going to fly the plane because the people, they were looking at her a certain way. That was how they now started telling her they were sorry, that they were very sorry about it, that please she should come back to the plane. And that was how she got back into the plane. They flew to the and landed in their destination. She was happy. Everybody was happy, and there was no issue again. They landed safely. So the pilot now wanted to know the mystery behind the girl, and that's how the father sat and told the pilot everything that had happened surrounding her birth, how she came. And the pilot decided, the one that is a white, decided to come to Nigeria to visit, to really learn about all that has happened to this child, because that in every story like this there must be some lessons that maybe people should stop going to herbalists to have children.